unbeatable. I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fold, because I am unbeatable. We are unbeatable. We'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold, because we are unbeatable.
We've got merch! Head down to the link in the bio to go to our shop where you can find the merch that we've got now and any more we release in the future. And thank you, enjoy the episode.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon, and thank you for joining me on a new arc of Unbeatable. Thank you guys so much. As we get into Unbeatable Infinite Collision, we are beginning a little bit farther down the road than where we left our 4 trainers. If you recall, at the end of Unbeatable Weathering Storms, our trainers went up against a type-changed, energy-infused Alakazam while making their way down, I believe, was it Route 7? I might be mistaken. On a route that led from Saffron to Celadon City.
A route.
And after they had done so, after they'd successfully talked the creature down and managed to make it more peaceful, it had expelled a lot of that energy, went through a really violent energy reflux, and then they captured it and sent it off to the Palette Lab. As they have now taken some time, I will say that you guys have received 3-ish hours rest at this point in time for your Pokemon that are injured. If you'd like to mark off 3 wounds for each of your injured Pokemon to return them to, unless they were fainted, in which case they would only get back 1 wound at this point in time.
I reckon I would.
Yeah, and your fainted Pokemon will remain fainted until they regain all wounds or have an item that specifically removes the fainted condition from them, which is unfortunate. Yeah,
that's not great.
Yeah.
Oh, my little guys.
Not great.
We have we have
If you got
revives
some-
if we need to use them, but
Yeah.
what if we hang on to them?
But honestly, for this arc, Matt, that's the smart decision. You should hold on to all of your healing items for this arc.
Oh, hell. Okay.
When I
take it.
tell you this is going to be a resource necessary sort of arc, and I think your characters would get the same vibe that I'm giving you, that, oh, we should really be holding on to our resources. After you've walked, the couple extra hours that it would take for you to get down the rest of the underground tunnel's length, eventually finding your way to a set of stairs very similar to the staircase that you had come down, except this one is still much more actively used. There is not a brick wall walling it off from the rest of the tunnel. And as you head up into the little sort of exit building, you can immediately hear the of the entire building sort of vibrating from the wind happening outside. And it's that thing where the front door is like a mostly glass paned door, and you look over and it's about 2.5 feet of snow blocking the front door at this point in time.
Snow.
Full snow.
Snow.
Snowy. It is snowy.
That's not great.
That wasn't in the forecast.
All right, Smolder.
And
where you at, babe?
Smolder's gonna get you there. One of the important things to note that I think that all of your characters would be pretty easily able to see, so I'm not going to require any rolls for this, is that about 5 feet from the door, visibility is gone. You cannot see anything past like 5 feet in the current whirling blizzard that is going on outside.
Damn.
And it is punishingly cold up here as well. It was much warmer underground, where the water was keeping everything a little bit more temperate.
Do y'all want to go back in the tunnel?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we could stay there forever.
Forever?
No.
Forever.
Crazy. I'm gonna return
Crazy.
You're gonna return your dragon in the blizzard. That makes a lot of sense.
like the cold.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna bring out Axel and then just do what Coryne's been doing and just put him in my jacket. So
I'm actually going to do the same thing. This would be the first time you will meet Vanguard.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
As
Describe your Pokemon.
Bring him out.
Gavin clicks a Pokeball, and he clicks a luxury ball. And
Riding style, I like it.
Out pops a tiny little guy about this big, and that's his normal size. He's not pygmy.
and he's got like a kind of medieval knight's helmet. He's all red with black and 2 little red eyes, I think.
Got a big head.
I'm remembering from
Charcadet.
yeah, red eyes. And he's got like instead of a like where the medieval knight would have a plume of like a feather, he's got this a little red and blue flame coming out. And I'm also gonna put him inside my jacket like a baby Bjorn.
Fire types be clutching it right now. Fire types are clutching that shit right
Do
now.
I even
You have a Charmander.
This is
bother
Vanguard,
taking
he's a
out
sweetie.
Charmander? He's
I
so
don't-
cute. I love him.
I don't know if because his flame is like a full flame. That's
I mean,
there.
all 3 Pokemon that you've described have open flames, but I'm going off Rapidash rules for them, where it's like if
Yeah.
they're non-threatened, they're not gonna burn you, sort of thing.
So we can feel what fire feels like without getting burned. That's a dream of mine.
Kenna, let's talk later.
It just looks so soft, but it bites so hard. You know what I mean? Like if you stuck your hand. Anyway, Coryne goes to take out her Pokeball for Smolder, and like at the red light, kind of glances over at Gavin, and then does a double take and is like, "Where did you get? Who is this?"
This is Vanguard, and the psychic type gym. They let me. They when I won my badge, they let me come and meet them, and me and Vanguard took a shine to each other. Well, I mean I was pretty popular. They were all fighting to get on the team, but Vanguard here.
All right.
But Vanguard here was the one who came with us. He's very gentle and he's very caring, and I think he's gonna be good. He's gonna be a good balance to the team.
Speaking of balance, his head seems very top heavy. He's got a big old noggin. It looks
Yeah,
like.
he's built like a little baby. I won't lie.
The
But
head
one
pops
day
out and looks
he's
a
gonna
little
be
hurt. Actually, it looks a little hurt as you say that.
Don't listen to
Seth.
him.
When it
It's
pops out,
okay.
does Gavin lose
It's
his
okay.
balance, his center of balance a little bit? Tilt to a little
Charmander
side.
weighs fucking 20 pounds, dude. He's fine.
Yeah, it's
He's
Gavin
okay.
still. I'm saying my sentences knowing all the factors involved.
But one day he's gonna be massive and built like a brick shit house.
Oh,
I love
my
that.
gosh. Coryne kind of goes over and is like, "Can I talk to him, to Vanguard?"
Yeah. I just present my chest with.
You are Iron Man.
My eyes are up here, Coryne.
Coryne looks at Vanguard and goes, "Are you ready to get big and strong?"
You see this point that the Pokemon that Gavin is holding is like quite gentle in the way that it's sort of like sitting, and he's kind of like a soft boy. Like, yeah, he's excited to be strong, but this is the opposite of Ava. This is a Pokemon that
My
is like,
armor may be tough, but my inside's a little squishy. Actually,
exactly.
Coryne releases Smolder at this point in her arms, and with Smolder's quiet nature, I feel like they would just like get
They'll
each
get
other
along.
on a level of both of their trainers being like, "Oh yeah, get ripped and beat and crush and rot it," and then they're just like, "I'm here and I'm having fun."
Yeah, they give each other the quiet introvert nod at this point in time.
Cute. Okay, and then I
This is why Vanguard made it onto the team. He's gonna be the group therapist.
Okay. Coryne kind of like gives you like a
That's
side
why he gets
eye and
the
then a
fancy
smirk.
Pokeball. He gets.
Oh my god. Coryne looks down at Smolder, and Smolder looks up at Coryne and just goes, "Vulpix." And then we go ahead and we continue on with whatever we're doing. So cute.
I'm gonna pop out Charmander real quick.
I've been waiting for you to say these words for 20 episodes.
The extortionist?
So, as you
Yeah.
pop out Charmander, you
Break out that
immediately get
wallet.
hit by a Char!
Whoa,
yelling at you. Just,
someone's not paying their
pointing back
wages.
at his
Covering
Pokeball.
Charcadet's ears.
He's like, I've been in that fucking thing for so goddamn fucking. Like, he's like,
Hold
Does he
on.
perceive time in there?
Slow your roll. Stop. You know you can stop. You know you can come out whenever you want. I don't control when you come out, when you go back in.
So
It is in your contract.
you say that it does require Pokemon of a certain strength to be able to like burst out of their own Pokeball.
really weak.
He is a baby. If I remember correctly, he's a rank 2.
He's a toddler.
All right,
He's just a guy.
relax. And I'm gonna hand him 2 giant berries.
You think a pizza party's gonna buy me off?
I know it will. There's more where that came from, babe.
You seem wildly distrustful of you. You have not had a conversation with this Pokemon since capturing him.
Dog, I don't like him.
Yeah. Which means
Release
that he
him.
does not like you.
I don't know.
Wildly
He's going.
distrustful of you.
He's going to my brother, Birdie. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah.
All right, man. Listen, I'll tell you what. You're going to my brother Cliff. He's wanted a Charmander his whole life. He's gonna spoil you rotten. So you just got to deal with me for about another day.
Cha-cha.
I know.
He's a watch on? Where did he get a watch from?
He swapped it off you.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
great.
wear a
It's
watch,
your
I don't think.
Well, not
That's
anymore.
my Pokédex. How did that happen? I haven't even been here. Take it back.
Yeah, he looks wildly distrustful. I am
I'm
gonna
just
be
gonna-
so real, Torie, because I know that you like don't have a good relationship with this Pokemon. We're gonna need to roll to see if this Pokemon will willingly go into your jacket to keep you warm at this point in time.
Oh, I wasn't gonna try.
He's gonna let you.
Oh, okay, you're not going
freeze
to? Okay.
death.
I was
No.
like, I thought that was the intention here. Thank God. Okay.
I was just gonna see if you could blaze the way.
Charmander extinguishes his own flame out of
I
spite.
think that actually might be harder than being carried inside of a jacket in terms of getting
Okay.
him to do something. Yeah.
Then I'll probably
You can
just
roll.
be like, listen,
It's not outside the realm of possibility, but I'm telling you, it's going to be a difficult roll.
listen, dog. Do you want to help clear the way? Do you want to go back in the Pokeball? Do you want to walk and carry the bag of berries? I have a whole bunch of them set aside just for you.
All right, so because of this, I won't make you roll with a disadvantage, but please roll me a Pokemon handling check against this incredibly difficulty.
Options. We got options. We got a lot of
I
options.
don't like this Pokemon.
Can
I should never have
Vanguard
caught him.
give
This is
advantage.
No.
what?
Oh,
In Vanguard,
can
yeah,
Vanguard
because
give
it's
you
a fire
advantage
type.
by being nice?
By being a
This
nice
is
little
me.
guy.
This is me punishing myself for catching this Pokemon when I didn't have to.
It's crazy too, because if you didn't want this to like stay as a surprise that you gave in person, at any point in time you told they could have just transferred this thing home.
I wanted it to be. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
17.
17 is fantastic for a
It's
normal
not good
roll.
enough. It's not good
You were
enough. I know
3
it's
under
not
what
good
you
enough.
needed, bud. So at this point in time, he looks at you and goes, "Char!" And he just sort of like gives you like a little like, because he's got 3 little fingers on his hand, gives you the equivalent to a middle finger, taps his Pokeball and goes back in.
All right, I guess I'll just have all these berries to myself then. Fine.
Yeah. You guys do not have a good relationship.
I don't like
it's
him.
That's not the intention. That's not the intention. Yeah.
Gavin uncovers Charcadet's ears because even if he can't speak Pokemon, he knows what swearing sounds like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's the intention behind the words. It's the actual
Yeah.
translation.
Yeah, the moment that he started whipping out the Charmander, you're like, oh shit, cover ears. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, Aaron. I don't even have him on my character sheet, and I forgot about him for a solid.
That's
2
crazy.
weeks.
Hey, trust me, Torie, I know.
I didn't even
That's
upload him
what
to my
I know.
spreadsheet.
Remember when you gave me your character sheet earlier this week? I saw that and went,
Oh yeah, that's funny.
that's what prepped this entire interaction.
That's so funny. He
Okay,
is in my
so-
team, but he's not on a tab.
How
That,
effective is the sunny day with Smolder out? for
So
this?
with Smolder coming out, the sunny day is enough to give you guys a brief respite. Something we talked about in a previous a previous session is that if you wanted to like negate a natural or overpoweringly unnatural weather condition, it requires a lot of Pokemon and a lot of power to do that even a little bit. That's one of the reasons why Bill is having you guys do the research to see how to strike it in the most efficient way possible.
Mhm.
It gives you a brief respite from the cold, and it'll definitely help Kenna as you guys are moving, but it's that thing of we're still going to be making checks, and of course DJ without a fire type will be at a disadvantage here.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I
DJ.
pull out
So
those
sorry.
little handshakers, like the ones that you rip out of the plastic and they heat up,
Yeah,
but they're
yeah,
really
yeah.
shitty because they're from like the dollar
ones.
store and expired. So she's like shaking them, trying to heat
Buying
herself
them
up.
new, they're expired. That's how bad the brand is.
Yeah, she's just as stubborn as this damn Charmander.
100%. Yeah, luckily you still have like the pretty decent equipment that you've been rocking from the Cornucopia daycare. I will say there's a difference between like really nice all-weather jackets and parkas intended for blizzards. It's one of the reasons why we're going to be making some rolls regarding all this. This area does not normally get this style of weather. This is like far northern sort of like Sinnoh weather. Yes, DJ.
I just have one more quick question.
Absolutely.
Are we hand waving Rakoto being in my bag?
I mean, he's a ghost type, so already the effects of physical temperature are not as prevalent on him. I'm
Okay.
not going to necessarily worry about him at the moment.
Okay,
Because,
cool.
yeah, he is a ghost type. If
If
you had
he's
like
a
a
ghost-
living body, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
If he's a ghost, shouldn't they be used to like cold anyway? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a difference between cold ooh and oh shit, this
And
freezes
freezing
my breath by
ice
the
blizzard.
time it
Okay,
leaves
that's
my
fair.
mouth.
That's very
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
I think what Axel's doing instead of using his butt fart fire is using.
I hate that you were right. I hate that I looked into
I-
that and you were 100% correct.
I don't know why you
hate
didn't
it.
think like. Why would I lie about that?
Oh, his BFF.
thought it
You
was
guys are
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it looks
BFFs.
like, to be fair.
Yeah.
The but I'm gonna have him using fire punch just to heat his hands up, and he's just in Seth's jacket, but you see two little hands stick up, and they're just holding his face. And it's warm as I'm moving through the snow.
As we're kind of getting ready, a brand new chart cadet has come out. Vanguard's been introduced to the group. We're all getting like fire types, and we're getting ready. Corinne's gonna turn smiling to Andy and give kind of a look over and just be like, "Are you ready? It's freezing. Are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna be warm enough?"
So Andy's equipment is like slightly better than your guys's. She was a little bit more prepared for the style of weather that you're going into, but she's still sitting there shivering, like arms, like hands in armpits, like shivering. And she's like, there's not a lot that can be done about it. So let's get moving. And
Okay.
ideally we'll find somewhere warm. Do we know how to get where we're going?
I turn and look at anybody with better tracking than me.
Yeah, I can. Hold on. I'm gonna unzip my jacket and I'll pull out Axel and I'll just put them on Andy's face to hold with the fire punch hands to warm. And I'll zip my jacket back up and I'll pull out my phone. Okay, were we talking this?
Did we top you this?
Okay, so we were heading. Okay, cool. Let's just keep go away this way. And I'll point in the direction as
What
I'm trying
location
to track
are you
our
putting
way
in
out.
as where you're trying to go?
Well, I don't think we have a signal, so I was just going off of
Yeah,
the map and
You got
generally
offline
where we
maps.
were traveling.
Well, I'm asking, where are you traveling to?
To Celadon? I guess specifically
Okay.
work, but
Okay, because the work is outside of Celadon.
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Corinne's gonna turn and look at DJ and be like, "Do you think you're gonna kind of know where work is in relative to where we are now once we get outside?" I mean, I know we can't
Minus
see,
the snow.
literally. Corinne
Yeah.
cracks open the door, looks outside, sees the lack of it, I mean, shuts it again. Actually,
Good luck shutting that door again. Good luck shutting that door again.
Corinne's holding it and is like, "Actually, I'm not really sure. Thank God I have Smolder. I'm not really sure if you're gonna know how to orient yourself. Do you have an idea?"
Aaron, I feel like I'd have a pretty good idea of general direction.
Between Seth's map and your knowledge, the two of you could do a combined tracking check to attempt this.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
I'm so turned around. I teleported in. I don't know where we came from, where we're going.
Okay.
What is, so we both
Kevin's
roll
like-
it and then.
Yeah, you're going to do
okay.
a combined tracking check. So that means you both get to add any points you have in tracking. You both get to add your ranks.
I don't
You
have any
rolled really
points
well,
in
thank God.
tracking, but I rolled a 17 on the die because awareness
sick
is my
nasty.
d20, so that's 23 total.
23. Okay.
Sorry, 22. Sorry.
22. Okay. You guys might make the difficulty then.
24.
That's true. 24. There we go. Okay. With that, Coryne, eventually you are forced to let go of the door because there is just no proper way to get it closed again after you opened it. It is undoing the seal on the storm at this point as it blows in, rockets the door open, snow begins to fall in, and it's that thing where you guys, one of the hardest points of this is taking that first step into the snow, right? Of pushing out, and your foot sinks a foot and a half in. You're up to your knees immediately into snow.
Oh shit.
And you have to try and keep pushing through. DJ, you would know that normally it would take about 10 minutes of nice jogging and or running to get from the beginning of this route to the work. We're all gonna roll fortitude checks. And DJ, you're gonna roll yours at a disadvantage.
Just for storytelling and for, marching order or whatever, would it be okay if Coryne marched in front to make a path through the snow and kind of melt it in front of her with smolder, and then either Seth or DJ can be right behind her, guiding her on her back with her hands about like where to turn and things like that?
That is absolutely a great flavor thing. I will not impact your rolls for this.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Gavin?
I had a similar idea, which is Vanguard has flame charge and flash fire. If someone hits Vanguard with a fire move, can they flame charge through, and will that help? Or is it going to be the same answer?
I will take into account the 3 fire types that you guys have doing this, and I will lower the difficulty appropriately, because you guys do have 3 fire types with this.
I was going to say, I gave my fire type to Andy, so I don't know if you want me to roll a disadvantage.
I will also have you roll a disadvantage, because I was going to... By the way, I'm already not making Andy roll a disadvantage due to Andy's better gear, if you want to just take Axel back.
I would rather them be as bestly fit as possible and suffer the penalty than me be neutrally just bad at rolling.
No, that's a solid plan. So, yes.
I do want you to know I exploded on my disadvantage, but I also exploded on my roll.
Because remember, you still add your disadvantage to it.
I was like, wait.
I know.
You're rolling with disadvantage?
Yeah, okay.
No.
So if that's the case, then Andy will roll with an advantage on their roll. Okay.
It's fortitude, right?
Gavin, fortitude. Gavin, what'd you get?
8.
8. Coryne, what'd you get?
37.
Coryne, did you add your this would go for your athletic prowess or whatever that ability is called. Try
Baby, wait a minute. 37 and counting.
I'll come back
37
to you in a
and okay, word.
Seth, what did you get?
9.
Okay. DJ, what'd you get?
It would have been 22, but I rolled 7 points of disadvantage, so 15.
Okay.
Believe me.
Is 37 plus 9
so wait,
46?
Disadvantage does explode?
46. Yeah, disadvantage absolutely explodes.
Everything explodes.
It's always a
sorry.
You
spell.
can get really unlucky. Yeah, okay. 6.
As I
Right.
did.
Okay. So you guys begin traveling, and you do have 3 fire types that you're trying to use to keep the group warm, that you're also trying to use to clear snow, that you're trying to use to push further. As you guys move, I'm going to tell you right now, every 30 minutes of travel that you fail one of these fortitude checks, you're going to take a wound. So
Oh no.
it takes
Shit.
an
Oh,
hour
that's
to
deep.
get there. So everyone who failed the check is going to take 2 wounds, and the check
I'm guessing I
difficulty
failed.
was 10.
2 wounds.
So you're going to take 2 wounds of just straight up cold.
Oh shoot.
Ouchie.
Burr. As you guys are traveling, and if DJ, you'll remember what I said. It normally takes 10 minutes to make this walk in clear weather. It takes an hour until at some point you guys see you've been walking down the main road towards Celadon, and you turn north off that road onto a side road that's you can still kind of see because the trees are not fully under the snow yet. There are sections where trees have built up a lot of snowfall, and they just become white hills that are being covered at this point in time. But DJ's knowledge plus Seth's offline maps together managed to get you going in the right direction, and it isn't until Coryne at the very front trips over a wooden fence at about just under her hip height that you guys recognize you've reached the property line. Again, because you have no visibility at this point. You cannot see further than a few feet. DJ, once you see that there's a set of fences that you helped repair every summer when you were a kid, right? You see these fences and you're like, okay, it's gonna be this way. If I turn, okay, the main entrance to the property should be there. Eventually you manage to guide them down the fence to this sort of big metal gate that has been left open at this point. You'll see that it's sort of not swinging because it's held in place by the snow, but it looks like it's been definitely open for a couple of days.
Okay.
But with the fresh snow, you can't tell if that's a couple days or a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And you are able to continue pushing down this sort of like main road with no major incidents. One of the other things I'll point out, you guys don't really see any other Pokemon at this point in time either.
I figure if the gate's open.
Yeah, it is a barren white world right now.
Any-
but I'm
any
including
ice
wild
types?
Pokemon as well on the entire way here.
Mm.
What was that, Gavin?
No ice types or anything?
I mean, there aren't any really native ice types to this area.
I think the snow has only been here for so long for ice types to not
see.
necessarily be like,
Yeah.
we live here now, because it's like,
Yeah.
it's happened. Yes,
And
but
we
not
also
to us.
might have like an ice type, but we're not gonna let it out in the open property with
Where
the
it's just
doors
gonna
open.
vanish.
Yeah.
Mm.
If possible,
Yes,
I
absolutely.
don't know if this would help and/or would be beneficial. But if we were to be like chewing on an asperberry or something, would that help negate a little bit of the chill?
I'll say you take half damage during travel if you're eating asperberries.
DJ, can I please have an asperberry?
Yeah, sure. Can we
Yeah, the two of you who are taking damage, I'll give you
Sorry.
half damage if you want to be eating an asperberry halfway through.
I'm trying to make it inside. I need the berry to make it inside.
Okay. She'll like
I'm gonna tough it out.
dig through her
You tough it
bag.
out? Okay. Asperberries, as a reminder to both the cast and the audience, are the berries that cure the frozen condition. So you immediately get, like, when you take a
Nice.
bite, it's like eating a spicy pear, and it's delicious.
Ooh.
Yum,
Yeah.
yum, yum.
But DJ,
Spicy
I need
pear.
you to make a decision. It's not going to super impact travel time, but it is a decision that needs to be made. Are you headed for sort of the main house where, you know, you and your family live, or are you headed for the largest barn where most of the Pokemon are going to be at?
I would probably head for the house because I know we'll have equipment and stuff there. So even if my family's not there, we'll be able to warm up and then.
Okay. You take them down the trail, and eventually, after another like 5 minutes of travel, you guys get to the point where you can see the edges of a staircase leading up to a house that just sort of appears out of the snow. And also, I know this has not come up yet, but Gavin, you do have the thought of, especially because you're the one who does this the most, you have the thought as you look up of, oh, there will be no flying Pokemon in this weather. This is a anti-Ava zone.
Other than
Oh.
maybe the winged mirage
Yeah, other than
Itself.
of
Yeah.
ice.
You do immediately have the moment, DJ, where you get to the house and there are no lights coming from inside. You know that the property has its own generators, so unless those generators went off, there should be lights on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we can't see the barn.
No, you'd
Or
have,
the
you'd have to
warehouse.
travel to the barn. You're
I
at this
figured.
point, in order to get to the actual house, you're like right at it, so you might as well investigate the house while you're here.
Yeah, we'll just go in.
Do you have your
I'll
house
take
key?
my little. Yeah, I'll take my keys out and see if I can't.
Okay, you step up the wooden steps to the porch, making your way to the front step where there is the cute little welcome mat sitting by the door. And as you go
It's
to put your
got-
keys in, you see that yeah.
Oh, sorry, the welcome mat. If you can see it through the snow, has handprints and paw prints of all sorts of different types of Pokemon, and you see like two 10-year-old child-size handprints with the name Cliff under them, and then you see two teeny tiny handprints with Delilah Jane written underneath.
With the accent and everything. They actually spelt it phonetically.
Delilah.
They did.
Wow.
That's true. Delilah.
Delilah. Giant.
Delilah. Martha.
And that
Delilah.
is a very nice little comfort moment to have as you look down at it. But as you look up and you go to put your key in, you see that the glass of the window, there has been maybe a piece of cardboard or something taped to the inside of the glass. There's a lot of frost in the door. You'd have to wipe it off to see what it says.
I hold Smolder up to
can
the
I-
window.
Thank you.
Fog's
the
over
glass.
immediely.
and then I'll wipe it off.
Glass shatters.
You wipe it off. Yeah, you just break DJ's house.
Wrap my hand up.
You see a sign that says barn and supplies 500 paces behind you.
Seems like
I
they know
still
that
go
this is
in.
a restaurant.
Faces.
Yeah, absolutely. You can go in. You pop in, and it feels warmer in that the biting cold of the wind from the blizzard doesn't hit your face as you step in, but it is still frigid
It's
in
probably
here.
still chilly. Yeah.
you walk in and they're like the water vapor that had been in the house before from like obviously you guys keep a fair amount of plants indoors and everything. Those plants fucking dead, and all the water vapor that was in them has frosted to the windows at this point. But you find yourself in your childhood home. Would you like to take a second to describe what the inside of your house looks like?
Sure. So under the gleam of the frost, you see a lot of natural wood, a lot of whitewashed brick, shiplap. Her dads have taken very, very good care of the house, but you also see a lot of like antique style furniture with like a lot of the cutouts and the decals and like up, if you look straight up, the ceilings are fairly high. Like it is one big room that you've walked into, and there's wood beams that go across the ceiling that originally look like they were functional and now are just restained, re-emphasized for the aesthetic. Cast iron or wrought iron lights hanging down, which are not on, obviously.
Yeah.
If you keep looking, like the room you've walked into is like the main entryway. It leads into the living room and the kitchen. The furniture is very comfy, cozy looking. Like everything looks very homey, very lived in. Denim couch, like, but not like denim couch, but not like blue jeans, right? Like a soft denim. Big plushy pillows, blankets everywhere. The jouch. And then you'll see, if you look into the kitchen, you see like a big family style table with a bench and a couple of stools around it. Looks like it was handmade, which is crazy. It's got like one of those live edges all the way down. Like knickknacks kind of everywhere, but enclosed in glass. Pots and pans hanging from the wall above the stove, like a very classic farmhouse style homey place.
You see this building, and one of the things that you will note is it's a little bit ransacked, not in that there were looters, but it looks like things were grabbed very quickly. You'll notice the pantry doors and cabinets are all still swinging like wide open as the wind from the blizzard comes in with the door opening. It looks like whatever food was in the home has been grabbed. It looks like the emergency jugs of water that are kept into the sink were grabbed. It looks like flashlights, blankets, like even the like nice little like throw blanket that normally covers the couch is like gone. It looks like very clearly this place has been abandoned to the elements, as it was not the most efficient place to sort of like wait out the storm.
Coryne is looking around, and at first, like, when you walk in, it's very, because you said under the gleam of the frost, right? And so it's a little dark, it's a little blue, it's kind of like forlorn a little bit. But then I think if Coryne glances at DJ, all of a sudden Coryne like boom, sees what it would look like if all the lights were on, if it was warm. Like there's a filter over it that's very like sepia beautiful nostalgia. And Coryne like gets a little tear in her eye at how beautiful this place probably is when it's not under cataclysmic weather.
A little bit of stress.
And kind of goes over and stands next to DJ and goes, "Your house is really beautiful."
Thanks. It's normally a little bit more cozy than this.
Yeah. Should we go to the barn, or did you want to check around for some other stuff?
No, I probably have. I don't know if they ransacked my room, but I got some warm clothes in there if you guys want to come with me.
I want to see your room.
They will fit no other people in this party, but you can absolutely go with DJ.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
DJ is canonically less than
I might have
clothes
blankets or like one of my dad's old hunting
Axel to have a little crop
jackets.
top
Like
shirt that just says work on it. So he's in a little. It's like he's in Top Gun.
you
playing
can
volleyball.
find that. You can definitely find that.
Would having Fender out, could he radiate enough energy to temporarily have certain lights in rooms work? If I kind of like and then like hold him next to a light.
I mean,
You shake.
While he's charging.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's
I-
That's how
crazy.
you charge it.
I could see that working as poorly as it would,
Like
the
you know those
physics,
little
like as
tubes that
inefficient
go
as
that
that
would
would
turn that go like but it's like as I shake him to get the electricity working.
Why
That's what
are
it
you
sounds like. I
treating
think.
your Pokemon like a grown tube? What the fuck?
It works.
It's
And he can
funny.
fly, so like it's it's fine.
DJ, just looking through your room very quickly, your clothing and stuff has been mostly left. All the blankets that were on your bed have been stripped. They've been taken.
I figured.
There's no pillows either that are left.
The pillows.
But you can find
What in
like some old
tarnation?
clothing, a random jacket. I would say at best one jacket might fit Gavin. The other two people are a bit too big for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's cool. Cool.
Best part is though, warm and dry socks are here.
Oh,
Those are always good to change.
hell
into.
yeah. All right.
Hell yeah, dog. You find your clothing. That honestly, as someone
I
who
change
goes
pants,
to the snow
too.
sometimes, that's my favorite thing is changing into warm, dry socks.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I changed
Oh
my socks, my
gosh.
pants, my shoes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
The
you guys
back
are
of this
giving me
jacket says-
nostalgia from when I lived up north.
I'm a working girl. Is that is that your guys'
Working girl. Yeah,
Working
yeah.
girl.
It's crazy.
Love it.
branded? Okay, cool.
But
There you
looking
go,
through, there's
Gavin.
not a lot else to be found of use here. Not a lot of other like things that would help you in your journey. This place has been
Mm.
mostly stripped.
Okay.
What's the elevation of this spot? Are we on a hill?
Like
and
to
or-
sea level? This spot, I would say that the work is on a hill comparatively to like Celadon, but in itself, the property by design is pretty level so that it can be seen very easily, given
Okay.
the constant threat of poachers.
Scan worthy, or should we wait?
No, this is not scan worthy.
Okay.
In this weather, so I'm gonna tell you right now, just due to interference, you're gonna need to be at truly high places in order to get scans from here on out. Like very tall buildings similar to what you were in Saffron.
Got it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's going to be, there are a couple key locations in Celadon that I think DJ would probably immediately go to that would probably make really great spots for getting weather scans. Nothing here that's close to the work. DJ, some things that come to mind in terms of like scan locations of like large buildings in town that you would know, and I would tell you to write these down, is a place that's just colloquially called the Hotel, because it's a place that's made of several different hotels for like their tourist district, basically. The Hotel is a very tall building, would make a good place for a scanning spot. The Celadon Gym is quite tall and would make a good spot. The Abandoned Game Corner would make a very good spot. The Pokemon Center and the Department Store would both make incredibly good spots in terms of gathering data. And the assumption will be, ideally, you won't have to visit all these places, but should they come up, those are locations that you should see about scanning.
Okay.
The Mart too was one.
No,
the Department
Pokemon
Center.
Center and the Department Store.
That's what I missed.
Department
Yeah.
Center.
Department Store.
I've
Sorry, I
been
said
there.
center wrong because I was reading the words Pokemon Center. Yeah. Gavin has been there. He was there a couple weeks ago.
I bought
Yeah.
some stuff there.
Yeah, and he stayed at the Pokemon Center at one point to go heal his Pokemon. Yeah.
What's the word for? We just said it. It was department, not center. What's-
Store.
Store.
Okay.
It's just the
I
word
was
store.
like, the same thing happened where I looked at Pokemon Center. I was like, Department Center?
Department Center, guys. With the amount of work that you guys have done to look around this area, just letting you guys know that I'm going to be marking off another square on your guys' unknown countdown that I have talked to the players
Okay.
about before this
Doug,
game.
what do these
but,
shapes mean?
audience
We don't
may
even
not be
know about
necessarily
it yet.
familiar
We
with.
don't even know about it yet.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, I will say it's 6:30 in the afternoon right now.
Okay. And it's still
s-
April 25th?
Today is Wednesday, April 27th.
What? Okay.
It's gonna
okay.
get dark.
Because you
soon.
guys lost some time with traveling the rest of the way. We just didn't roll for it in all those points in time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Coryne, you have a hand up.
Yeah, just like before we officially head out of the house, I do kind of want to just walk over to Andy.
Yep.
And Andy still has Axel, right?
Yes, and you're gonna see Andy sort of like absent-mindedly looking at like family photos on one wall, just still like cradling Axel like it's a small baby on a hip sort of thing.
Yeah, Corinne is gonna kind
though
of
he's
just
a
walk up.
3-foot-tall monkey.
Corinne, toddler size. Corinne's gonna kind of walk up and look at also what Andy's looking at, seeing really adorable baby photos, I'm sure. And is gonna be like, oh, that's so cute. Do you have any? I mean, Anybody
I mean,
close that you?
I've got my family, you know.
I mean,
Big-
like the
big
Joys,
family.
sure, but like anybody really close to you?
I don't know. Grandpa Canyon's gone out of the way. I've been working out there for better part of a decade now, so.
Hmm.
Eh.
I just assumed, right? But I don't think, we've been traveling for like some days now. I don't think I ever asked you if you're specifically coming to Celadon for any other reason other than what's happening here.
You motherfucker, you set it difficult for me on this empathy check that I'm about to roll. You set a difficulty for me, all right?
I said a difficulty for you?
Yeah. How suspicious are you being right now? In terms of like, you've obviously been trying to needle your way into knowledge about this character for like a week. So I'm gonna roll an empathy check, and you're gonna tell me how difficult it's gonna be.
I mean, on the
And be fair
scale of
about it.
difficulty, yeah, on the scale of difficulty, I'd say. I mean, Coryne really is just curious. To determine Corinne's level of suspicion due to experience, I think it would need to be like a 10.
Okay, well, I rolled an 8, so she doesn't clock it, and she takes it as sort of the harmless comment that it is, that she sees it as.
Mhm.
And she goes, I'm just trying to do the most that I can, right? That's all any of us are trying to do. If I'm needed here, I'm gonna be here.
I mean, get that totally. Also, we're kind of here for that, but like, you know what? And Coryne fully turns to Andy at this point, turns away from the wall, fully turns to Andy. I mean, because we're here, like, yes, we're here for, like, we want to do the gym, right? But we're also here because, I mean, underlying reasons, and I'm going to be honest with you, please don't tell anybody this, but like, we're here to check out for the people that we can't get in contact with because we need to tell them some stuff.
Oh, now you get to roll an empathy check.
Okay.
And also,
okay.
I sent you a text message.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh no, where's my empathy? Okay, and I'm gonna use
Where's my empathy?
my D8, which is my charm. And then I'm gonna look at, that's, okay. Well, I rolled a 4 plus 5 is 9, and now I'm gonna look at your message. Heard. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. 9? Okay. With a 9, you guys are both laying down some subterfuge. Neither one of them's picking it up.
Okay.
You give that comment, and she goes, yeah, I figured that was something of the case just from what you guys have been talking about, the urgency of like the rockets and everything. But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, wherever you're going, there's probably going to be people. So ideally, my talents can be used there.
Oh, that's duh. That's very fair.
Yeah.
Coryne looks at Axel and gives a wink and a fist bump and is like, "Sweet, okay."
Okay. With that, are we ready to move on to the barn, everyone?
reckon it's time for the burrito.
Vibe check. Do you guys want me to describe my room or no, since it's so gutted?
I'm okay for a little room description.
Up
It
to you.
always tells me more about a
Tell us
character
what it
because that's
used
where
to
somebody
look like.
lives.
Yeah, what did it used to look like, and what does it look like now?
It's like a before and after, but show us what the before was,
yeah.
because we're at
So-
the after part.
Yeah, so I'll describe a little bit of the after because it feeds into the before. So
Mhm.
you see this very, like, a bed lodged in the corner of the room, kind of propped up on wood platform with a small staircase, like literally 2 stairs leading up to it. Drawers that are open, kind of splayed across the room. That's where DJ got the socks from. Looks like it probably had clothes in there at some point. If you look really closely, a lot of the furniture in her room has tiny little paintings all over it. Like the staircase up has like little flowers drawn on the staircase, and the side of her dresser has like little venomoths or beautiflies painted on it. Not very well, but still nonetheless. She's got like a very earth tone vibe going on. Lots of oranges, obviously. Browns, dark greens, teals. But a lot of it is just kind of scattered in a mess. You imagine Oh, and on the far wall, you see a couple of things. You see a couple of like band. I imagine these would still be there, Aaron, because they're not going to be good for warmth. But you see like a couple of flags / tapestry type cloths hanging up. One of which is just a pride flag. One of which is a like a big flag for the band Aerodactyl Smith. One of them is like a big family portrait. She's kind of like a gallery wall going on with a bunch of the Pokemon that you don't really recognize. You see a teeny tiny picture of Tabasco from when he was super small, still a Riolu. You see a picture of DJ Aleppo and Tabasco together. And you see a picture of what you imagine is probably her family. It's DJ with a ton of Pokemon in the photo. One man who's taller, a little bit more wiry, looks a little bit timid, big goofy glasses, black ruffled hair, looks a little bit worn down, but still smiling, still very kind. And then his hand is on the shoulder of kind of a hulking man in sitting in a wheelchair with short cropped red hair, well-kept beard, looks like a big teddy bear, like very broad shoulders, very muscular. And then over his other shoulder, you see a younger man. This looks like it wasn't taken too long before DJ left because she still looks the same. But the young man looks mostly like the wiry guy. Like he looks very like dark curly hair, disheveled, goofy side smile, big dimple, very, very kind, bright eyes, and he's holding a Pokemon really tight to him.
Aw,
Hell yeah,
cutie.
dog. Aw.
Cutie.
Adorable.
Yeah, and it's kind of like really like difficult and sad to like have this whole beautiful room that you've had and to have to leave it again after like not even an hour of being here. But none of your family is here. None of the Pokemon are here. None of the supplies are here. Other than a brief respite from the wind, there's no real reason to stay here.
All right, y'all. Y'all get moving. Actually, Coryne, how close are you looking at everything?
Coryne's definitely quite nosy when it comes to like just like pictures and displays and things like that. So Coryne was definitely like, as you were getting socks, all that stuff, Coryne was walking around and like looking at all your pictures. You'll hear little sounds from Coryne be like, "Oh, that's so cute," stuff like that.
On
Hey, where'd you get a
her,
magnifying glass from?
Don't worry about it.
that's crazy. On her bedside table, I think Coryne is probably the only one that would really notice because she's looking. You see a photo that's like the glass is frosted and everything, but you see DJ on someone's back, like they're both laughing. And it looks like she just ran and tackled this person, and it's like a fairly thin-built, square-shoulder mask person, brown hair, buzzed on the sides, very Sokka vibes with like the long up top, the buzzed hair on the sides.
Does Coryne get the vibe that this might be Hollis?
That's what Coryne is thinking. And they're like laughing at each other in the photo. Like they look like they have a very goofy
I can't
relationship.
wait to kill off this character. I'm so excited.
I'm gonna
I'm so
I think-
excited.
I
don't
think
say
what
it. I'm
happens
gonna
is-
kill off you, Aaron. I said it.
I think as Corinne's perusing the room, sees that, I think Coryne kind of goes stiff for a second, realizing who that is, and gets a little smirk on her face, and then starts thinking about little past conversations or little past things, and kind of gets like a furrowed brow. And then it takes a hot second for Corinne's eyes to get off that picture, seeing the laughing faces and the tackling action happening, and Coryne kind of glances over at you, and if you catch her looking at that, she's definitely like,
Oh yeah.
that's cute.
Do we want to go to the barn?
Heard. And Coryne goes, yeah, and completely disengages from the picture and moves on.
Okay.
I think DJ like lingers looking at it a little bit and then turns and guides you guys out.
It is a genuine struggle going back into the fucking blizzard after escaping it for a moment.
Damn.
It is a genuine sort of thing.
Can you teleport us 50 feet that way, or how many paces that way?
You see Newton's Pokeball shake. No.
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 I will also say,
No.
the hour and a half or so that you've been out of the underground, the snow has risen about a solid inch.
Shit.
Is it taller than me yet?
No, but it will be eventually. That's a real thing that will happen. It will be taller than you.
I know. I lived in Buffalo.
We gotta get a wiggle on.
That's not the timer, is it?
No, that's not the timer. That's just a
Oh
different
my
thing
god.
that's
I'm
happening.
sitting here like, is this
It's just a
entire
side
city
effect
about
of
to
the
get
timer.
buried? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Audience, by the way, I informed the players that there will be a timer in this arc, and they are anxious to find out what it is.
I'm very anxious. Okay.
You guys, the 500 paces or so that it takes to get from the front door of the house to the main barn. This is one of, I believe, 6 or 7 different barns across the property. This one is the one where all of the most urgent and the most observation requiring Pokemon go. And when we call it a barn, Seth, this is more of what your family would call a barn than what like a farm family would call a barn, as it's about the size of 2 high school gymnasiums put together.
Holy
It's like a warehouse. It's not
That's
really a barn.
huge.
I have a question regarding the.
Yeah.
Sorry, you say your thing and then I'll
Okay, absolutely. Yeah.
think after.
So as you guys get up, DJ, you would know that it's going to be easier to get in through the small side door than it is to try and go through the sort of main barn sliding doors. Especially because there's no way you're getting those sliding doors open in the snow.
Oh, yeah.
As you sort of hike your way over to the side of the barn, you'll immediately note that there's an area about 3 feet wide and about 5 feet long where the snow is like 3 feet shorter directly in front of the door. And it looks like maybe somebody shoveled this within the last, based off the snowfall, day of right outside the door. So it looks like there's probably people in the barn, and they're probably making sure that this door stays accessible.
Okay. I'm going to lead everyone to it.
What's the
Yeah.
snow consistency?
Based off of it right
Packable?
now,
Or is
a
it
lot of
flurry?
it is very packable. It's not packed yet. It's very fresh. A lot of this is within the last like couple days from what you're vibing with it, just off your knowledge of snow. Once you get to about 6 inches of snow, it starts becoming solid ice. Like 6 inches left to the ground. So there is a thing where your feet are never actually touching the ground. They're touching, solid
Packed
ice
snow.
below
Yeah.
the snow that you're packing
down.
down.
If possible, what my initial thought is like, how when you're in snowy fields and stuff like that, and you do that thing where you start a roll on snow and it compacts onto itself, but it can get pretty low to the ground, but you can roll it out of the way. If that's possible, I think that could help clear a lot of space, and we have pretty strong Pokemon to be able to do that.
That's true.
If not, if it is ice, we could break it or fire.
Yeah,
punch it or
you
something.
could clear this out with your Pokemon conceivably and keep up with the pressure of sort of the snow coming in. It will take time, but that's absolutely possible. As of right now, though, with DJ leading you guys to the door, it's definitely one of those things of like, that's a thought that you have that is a strategy you could do.
I just want to know if it's possible or not possible. Now I
It
know
is
it's
definitely possible. It is
It's
absolutely possible.
on the list.
Okay,
Right.
so
It's entirely
DJ,
possible.
you get your hands on the door, and it's one of those things. What's your strength die?
Why would you ask me that?
It rhymes. Hey guys, it rhymes with door.
D4. So there's 3
Corinne.
members of this party that have D4s for strength, is what I'm just pointing out
Hell.
for a second.
All right.
Yeah, it's 3 D4. Corinne, as DJ fails to get the door open, you go to pull the door, and right as you go to pull it, it get pushed from the other side, and you hear, hello, and it's not a voice you immediately recognize, DJ. This is not one of your family members. As the
Hello?
door opens, you immediately feel a burst of like warm air pushing out, and there's like a face of a guy you've never met before, probably older, like mid-40s. And immediately you were hit by the sounds of many different things inside the barn, people and Pokemon alike. And you go, and the guy kind of looks, he's got like sort of like a bigger beard, and he kind of looks and he goes, you guys refugees too?
No, I
send you
live
this way?
here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Why are you in my house?
Hell yeah.
Then it must be your dads then, or the ones who say, here, get inside. We're letting heat out.
Yeah, thank you.
We all cram inside.
And he sort of shepherds it. As you guys
Yo,
shuffle
get into
in,
your house.
there is not really standing room, and you're having to be very careful where people are like sitting and laid out across what this massive barn is up against stalls. There's probably in this, like, again, the size of like 2 gymnasiums put together, there's probably 200 people and half as many Pokemon in this barn.
Guys, we can put them in the balls.
You can see that there are people who are wrapped with like blankets over their shoulders, people who look quite ill who have been laid out. There is a pile of food supply that is being prepared by a group of volunteers for like meals. There is a couple of Rapidash that you recognize from out in your fields that are basically like circling the inside as best they can
it warm.
To help keep everything warm. There are a couple of other fire types scattered about that you can see, including a couple of Vulpix and a couple of Growlithe.
Copy.
And there are a bunch of Pokemon as well that are not that. You see the 100 Pokemon intermixed with the crowd. When you look up, you realize there are probably 200 to 300 bird Pokemon in the rafters that are staying there in the. Luckily, it seems like they've handled whatever the poo situation would be. That doesn't seem to be an issue. I saw Matt's face. They figured it out, whatever it was. But it seems like there are way too many people, but they are using this spot as a survival
like refuge.
Spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who are you?
Okay, nice to meet you. I'm Johnson. I was put in charge by your dads and your brother. I assume that's the case.
I'm so sorry. I'm being rude. My name's Delilah Jane. Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, Delilah. Yeah, it was Orion.
You call
who
me
put me
DJ.
in charge.
All right.
DJ, nice to meet you. Essentially, they're still out gathering more people, but this has been sort of set up as one of the few places that people can go for warmth and shelter from the storm.
Yeah, I reckon the generators ain't going to waste.
Yeah. No, Ryan and Leo headed out probably this morning on another trip to try and find people. Cliff's been out maybe a day and a half, but it's every 2 to 3 days with him.
Are none of them are here?
No, none of them are here right now. They're out still finding people.
All right.
Occasionally they'll come back with 5 or 10 new people, just trying to bring places somewhere warm.
So you're in charge of, you said your name's Johnson?
Yeah, Johnson. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I like this guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Last name Johnson also.
I'm literally Johnson.
Last name's actually John, actually.
And he has a son.
John's son. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Are all these Pokemon are some of them wild and are
looking around immediately as like your knowledge of Pokemon, you do clock that probably half the Pokemon in this barn are wild Pokemon.
Okay, because I was like, this is making no sense that people are keeping their Pokemon out when they're
the ones that aren't wild are the ones that are out for utility, like grass types that are feeding people with berries, fire types that are keeping the space warm, big fluffy normal types, right? Like there's an Ursa ring that's just laid out with like 8 children laid on top of its stomach. Yeah.
Would I see any Pokemon that I recognize as like our family Pokemon? There would be like, probably not Teefers, probably not Arthur. Would I see Thudbutt?
No, all Pokemon that belong to your family are out actively doing work right now.
Even the Snorlax?
Even the Snorlax. You'd be surprised the utility that a 500-pound, I think even more than that, Pokemon can have when you need to break through walls to get to people who are trapped.
Oh,
would I see a Mankey running around anywhere?
Let me roll for it. Let me roll for it. Because remember, there are several other barns as well.
While he's rolling, DJ, which of your dads is Pop? Or what you name them differently?
Oh, I'm so sorry. So my Orion, who's if you saw the picture in my room in the wheelchair.
So I didn't want to do Dad
Pop.
1, Dad 2. Okay, Pop.
No, Orion's Pop, and then you would see or you can call him Orion. He doesn't matter. Or he doesn't.
Sure.
Sorry.
I don't know if I'd call
care.
him Pop. Okay.
Yeah, don't call him Pop and Dad. And then
father.
Leo is my dad.
Got it.
With that, no. You would not see that Pokemon here.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah. No, this is not gonna be easy for you. I'm not gonna make this easy for you.
What the
I got a
Is
whole
there
season to torture your
anyone I
ass.
recognize?
You see a couple of field hands that have definitely worked with you before. You've definitely see that like there are staff members of the work here who come in and do volunteer work, but none of your family is here, and I would count Hollis among them.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess for now we don't want to take up more space. Is there any way that we can help? Anything we can do to lend a hand?
I mean, honestly, it's just I'm already so grateful for your dads for what they've set up. Where are you guys coming in from?
Cerulean.
Oh yes, sorry, Cerulean.
No, not Cerulean.
No,
Saffron.
Saffron.
Cerulean. That's a really Saffron.
Saffron.
Okay.
We've been
is
traveling a long
Is the
time.
tunnel up again? It was flooded as of a couple days ago.
It's not flooded.
Oh.
Well, it was.
It's not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
There is a big
We
old
don't fix that.
We've
hole.
we've managed to coordinate with a couple of the other like just refugee areas that are around. So if the tunnel's like even a little bit open again, there are some ace trainers who've been offering to
it's
guide people
open.
out.
It's
Oh.
open.
Also,
Hole in the ceiling.
Andy, do you?
You see at this point, you look, Andy is gone.
Gone.
And it's that moment where you have to look around and you see the sick people that I mentioned earlier already. Andy is over there with like compresses on foreheads, like checking pulses, checking breathing of people, taking like her med kit out and like taking her like little like device scanners that she's been using immediately out.
The hygiene in this barn must be awful.
I
It
think
smells.
Corinne's past experiences and palette with that. I think Corinne is going to go help Andy in this situation and is going to kick into medic mode.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You can absolutely help. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check, please. And we'll see how successful you and Andy are at getting things set up. But
Okay.
DJ, as you're still continuing this conversation with Johnson, he's like, well, if that's the case and the tunnel's still open, then he sort of like looks at a lot of the people around here and he goes, we were talking about maybe trying to do a big push of getting people towards or out of here. We'll see if we need your help on that one, because I mean, every person counts, right? But also that's more people to account for in every storm. If you come this way, and you see Johnson like walks over, and there's a couple of guys who have sit up in the corner with an ancient shortwave radio that has been building dust in your attic for the last 30 years. But you see every once in a while there's like a static, and every once in a while there'll be a check-in. This is Celadon Gym. No new refugees found within the last hour. Food supply still good. Gas low. Electricity still all right.
Shocked they're allowed a radio in Celadon Gym.
Yeah. Well,
Desperate times.
it might not be
Situation
Katie in
must be
charge.
dire.
I was gonna
It might
say
not
my
be
guess
Katie
is
in
one of
charge.
my dads.
Katie's in
took
her
a
little
radio
garden
to
in the
them.
back. It's fine.
Yeah. But it seems like there's a couple of locations in town that are communicating, getting a quick conversation from the people who have been running the radio. I'll go ahead and let you guys know that the two major ones that they've been communicating with have been the hotel, as I mentioned earlier, and have been the Celadon Gym.
I think Seth will interject to Johnson and John and is going to recommend, I mean, if we are trying to get people back to the tunnel, it's still cold in the tunnel, so we want to take some Pokemon there with it, but the snow seems to be pretty pressed on the ground. We might be able to roll it forward, or at least help that could probably be cleared out a lot easier, especially with an Ursa ring that size. Probably alone could do it, but having some fire type there to help maybe melt a little bit of the extra snow on the ground, because it seems like there's ice under this snow too, and that's not great.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and put in a call with one of the other locations to see if we should get started on it, or if they suggest still sheltering. But I think it's knowing the tunnel's open is definitely an option that we did not have till you guys got here, right? Last time we sent someone to check, it was flooded and there was a big ass Pokemon in it. So if you came through,
done
Well,
and
well,
done. We got that's handled.
oh,
Again,
all right,
big
then.
hole in the ceiling though, so that
Yeah.
we couldn't.
that's fine.
We're not Masons.
These people can deal with cold. They made it all the way out here. And then, like, it is that thing where you remember, this is like a couple miles outside of town. If people made it here, they braved the cold already. And like you look over, there are like a fair amount of children here. There are some infirmed, some elderly, right? Like there are people who have made it through some shit already. Yeah. I know that Kenna has had her hand up, but it's a 4, and Birdie has his, and it's a 1. So I'm gonna go Birdie first.
Just for my own personal context, is this snow from Reg Ice?
Definitely contributed.
It's from something.
It definitely contributed.
So it's Reg Ice and Articuno.
Yeah. One of the things that is a known fact about for you guys, not necessarily for all these people, that these weather conditions are caused by the release of 3 legends that affect the weather in the region. Yeah.
Weather multiplier.
Okay. Yeah. And Coryne, you have a 4. Go ahead, go for it.
Yeah.
Also, what was your roll?
adding my natural medicine point. I rolled a 15.
15. Okay. 15. With a 15, you do not get in the way at all. You are actually quite helpful to Andy. Cool. Andy is definitely still taking point, right? Because Andy's was a 31.
Absolutely.
So
and I'm just watching her
working. Yeah. Andy's working. And you see that there are a couple of other trained nurses here, not like Pokemon Center nurses, like actual human, like hospital nurses.
Yeah.
We got those?
That Andy gets like cues from. And there's a moment where she like does like her immediate sort of worry bit, and you can see it was like genuine worry. This person is obviously very, very much caring for all these people. Yeah. And it's not like a facade, you know. I know that you keep clocking every emotion this person has, so I'm just giving you more information.
Thank you.
But definitely there's a moment where she looks and like she gets everybody cared for, and she goes, "That's all I'm going to be able to do with the supplies they have here."
Would you be able to do more if you had more? Like what? If you were going, okay, and Coryne kind of looks at her and goes, if you were going to assess the situation and you had the supplies, what would you do right now?
If I had the supplies?
Yep.
I mean, I would stay and I would work on these people, but if we don't have supplies here, the most good I'm going to do is not here. It's going to be out there finding more people and finding more supplies.
Her saying that, I turn to DJ and I go, Are we gonna go try to find your parents out there in this?
I don't know that we should try and find my parents. I think my dads will come back here when they're good and ready. I think us trying to find them is like trying to find a snowflake in a snowstorm. Yep, it's contextual.
It's contextual.
Finding a specific snowflake in a snowstorm.
Yeah, trying to find a needle in a haystack type deal.
Finding snowflakes in a snowstorm's really easy.
A specific one.
Thank you, Gavin.
Carry on.
I don't want to go find them specifically, but if we are going to do better out there finding any sort of supplies or anything, then we can do that. I just don't know. I don't know. I think trying to find them is going to be rough.
Well, I mean, if we have the radio here, we at least know they're not here, and we can see if there are any 2 other shelter spots that they've seen them in the last hour, and that at least knows, because the gym's not close to the hotel, right? It's like on a different side of town.
It is. It's on the. So the hotel is on the the southeast side of town. The gym is on the southwest side of town.
So I mean, opposite, but it's at least a triangle that we can see. They're not here. They were last seen here. They could be here. Just so that we know. Information doesn't hurt.
Actually, that's a great idea. And like one of the operators for the radio hears that, and you immediately hear a radio in of like, "Hey, can we get a check-in? Has anyone seen Orion or Leo in the past couple hours?" And there's a moment. There's a pause. And it's a very like pregnant pause in that moment, DJ, as you hear that like one statement go off in here. "Hello, yeah, this is the hotel. They departed here about 2 hours ago, headed northwest to try and find more refugees."
Word.
So that would be towards would be northwest from the hotel would be towards like the department store area.
Oh fuck.
Got it.
Yeah.
How is I know that DJ wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Aside from putting all-weather tires on Orion's wheelchair, how the fuck is he getting around?
Well, at this point, you might figure that maybe there's another reason that there's a giant Snorlax traveling with them.
Yeah.
Big uppies. Big uppies.
Big uppies.
Big uppies. Yeah, it's that thing of like you can just pick up the whole wheelchair, put some straps on it.
Mhm.
You've seen this happen before when he needs to go
Yes.
address like a Pokemon that's out in the fields.
Yep. All right.
Because Thudbutt is an incredibly well trained Snorlax.
Correct.
It is.
Yeah.
What about Cliff? Do we think same thing?
Let's see here. We can put out a call, and then there's a moment, and he puts out the call. Silence. So probably nobody within the last day has seen Cliff. You don't know what that means. That could be good. That could be bad. It could mean he's holed up somewhere. It could mean something has happened. You're not sure.
All right. Cool. Got it.
Not to throw another wrench into this,
No,
but
please.
the
More
clock
wrenches.
is currently at this point. Coryne, as you are finishing up like this conversation that you have been having with Andy at this point, and you've been, sort of caring for people. There's a moment where you feel a rumble on your like waist. There's a moment where like one of your Pokeballs starts shaking, and out pops Newton for a moment, and he appears not as his normal hypno self with his spoon, but like clutching his temple on one knee, like in severe and utter pain. And in this moment, like Newton seems intensely upset, but everyone else who's present, obviously you get shocked by like Newton appearing in this moment, but I mean, you all have awareness dice over like a D8. So as that happens, you see there's like a tremor that goes through the room across all of the Pokemon, who seem just a little upset, but it looks like it hit Newton a couple seconds earlier. Coryne, I'm going to go ahead and attribute this to Newton's Forewarn ability.
Sure.
In this moment, as Newton is like clutching his temple, you're hypno. And you see like he's like struggling. What do you do, Coryne?
I don't. I'll be honest. Coryne goes, "Oh my god!" and I scoop him up in my arms, and
The moment you make contact with this Pokemon, your body is no longer yours to control for that moment, as you are suddenly experiencing an out-of-body experience. There is a moment where you are not in the barn anymore. The air is not hot. In fact, it is frigid, cold, and charged. You smell ozone. You smell ice around you. You are standing below a massive storm, where as you look up, you can see a section of the clouds glowing bright yellow and another section of clouds glowing bright blue. And there is this cliff face overlooking most of Celadon City that you are standing by, and you look to the side and you see that there is a creature 9-10 feet tall, made of pure ice, rigid and fractal in its being, glowing yellow eyes that glint and glimmer and beep robotic next to you. And in that moment, it also begins to glow blue. And all three lights intensify to the point of what you would imagine something similar to, say, the sun looks like. As all three legends in this moment activate their power to their fullest, and you are pushed away from the vision, and you find yourself back in the barn. No time has passed. Hypno is still cradling his head, but you have been forewarned of the future.
Coryne is on her ass.
But that doesn't happen.
Yeah. So from everyone else's perspective, this tremor ran through all the Pokemon in the barn after Hypno had appeared. Coryne touches Newton and falls to the ground on her ass, looking shocked and honestly in pain. You have a rocking migraine now, Coryne.
God damn.
I'll run over to
okay.
help Coryne up and
Yeah.
Hypno. What just happened? That was weird.
I put my hands back on Hypno, and I'm just kind of petting his head and kind of rocking him a little bit, and I go,
He fully buries his face in your side, sort of thing.
yeah, Hypno just saw all three legendaries in the area fully powered. I don't know what that tremor was.
Coryne,
Oh my
Coryne.
god, why are you rolling dice?
You're
Aaron,
saying a lot of things out
stop!
loud.
you're
saying a lot
saying
of
things out loud.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, as Coryne says these things out loud, I rolled 3 d20s for the people surrounding you to see who would notice as these conversations, given that it's quite a stressful situation. Like, we'll see if people are noticing your murmurs and conversations. 3 20s on the, like, 3 d20s? No. Not 3 20s on the die. 3 d20s. All 3 of them turned up as a 3.
Good.
Nobody
Dear
notices a
fucking
fucking
God.
moment of
When
conversation.
you say all
Coryne,
3
Coryne, Coryne.
legendaries,
Take this aside.
Shh. Yeah, can we?
yeah.
Thank you, Johnson, so much for your help. We're just gonna go regroup real quick. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
And I'll usher them to anywhere else.
Outside. That's the only private
Outside.
spot. There is no
Great.
privacy inside. Yeah.
Us and the fire types, everyone else, our Pokemon, if they are in their balls, maybe would be the best spot for that.
Absolutely.
Is it possible? Give me 1 second. Newton is reeling from a headache. Do you have a Persimberry on you, DJ? That can help alleviate some of the headache issues.
That would be a really good call here. And
One for
Newton might be able to
Coryne,
give you
too.
more information if he's not struggling with this sort of like whiplash from a vision of the future.
I'll just put my little berry tray out and let you do your thing.
Okay.
Cool. And I'm going to bring out, because I know we're going to go out into the cold, but I'm going to bring out Fender to see if he can help ease the communication for Hypno so he doesn't have to like think as much, because he can kind of pick up on the psychic communication part.
Absolutely.
And then try and like right to me, and I'll figure it out, I guess.
In this moment with Coryne, you are handed what's a very pale Persimberry. Normally, it's used to treat headaches and nausea. In mechanics, it helps Pokemon with confusion. Within a few bites, you immediately feel your headache beginning to drift immediately. It's that moment the Excedrin kicks in with a migraine. You guys know that feeling? Where your head just goes like...
You know I do. You know I do.
But you have the berry, and you give it to Hypno, and the effects still work on Hypno, and he gets to the point where he can go Hypno, and you guys are in the cold, so he's fucking shivering. Hypno. And he looks at you, and he's just like, you see just like utter terror of whatever the fuck that is. And honestly, as you guys are like stepping out of the barn and everything and having this moment, every Pokemon that's inside, you can hear it making a fuss of some kind. Pokemon are incredibly in tune with the natural world. If something bad is coming, Pokemon know that it's coming.
If everyone is under control out here, I don't want to take myself out of the situation, but I think her childhood growing up here is going to kick in, and she's going to go try and quell some of the...
I think that is your immediate instinct, DJ. I think that similarly to Andy with the nurses is like, as we mentioned earlier, there are trained stable hands and things like that that are here.
Okay,
and
there's plenty of
ultimately
people able to help.
Yeah, you feel it might be more important to have this conversation, especially seeing that it's mostly covered.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. But I appreciate that instinct in that moment.
No, that's why I wanted to at least say something, because I don't want to leave
100%.
this conversation.
Absolutely.
But it does feel true to her to at least think about.
I'm in a similar situation where I wanted to work on the wild Pokemon that were here, because they don't have anybody. But it's bigger fish to fry. I'm okay letting them kind of freak out a little bit, knowing that we're gonna try and stop
letting
the
the
whole
supporting
problem from
cast do
happening.
the supporting cast stuff and letting the protagonist do the protagonist stuff. Yeah.
Thank you, hands.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff.
I will say, with Fender out and sort of like electricity sort of arcing between Newton and Fender in terms of like having a quick communication, because that's how Fender talks psychically, is through like little arcs of electricity. Between the two of them, the only additional information that you're vaguely able to get, and this is only because I'm telling you, this is a reward for having a Pokemon with Forewarn. You get little flashes of the future. I'll tell you right now that from the moment he received the vision, you are now on a 72-hour countdown until Infinite Collision begins.
Bab.
72. What?
You guys
was
got
thing it's
3
that?
days exactly.
Daylight savings.
What the hell was
time
that?
falls back a little bit, so we get an extra hour.
Did that feel like that that activation had to be purposeful. There was no way all 3 of them, 2 legendary birds and a Regice?
Yeah. Regice, I'm going to be real, it's horrifying to look back on, because like in the vision, there's sort of a numbness that comes to it because you're just seeing things.
Right.
Looking back on it, in the vision, you were like 2 inches from a legend, and this is obviously like not not where you're actually going to be in that moment, but that's you experiencing this sort of pulse of energy. Looking back on it, you remember Articuno, right after the things that happened in Seafoam. You remember what that was like. How Articuno seemed enraged, its eyes were red after it got captured in that origin ball. Regice did not seem that way at all. It seems like maybe something is going to cause the 2 birds to come into conflict with each other, and then also Regice. So from layman speak, the birds you both know are already under the control of somebody.
Yep.
Somebody's going to use both birds to attack each other and Regice in 3 days, and that's going to cause infinite collision.
Yep.
How? Yeah, Coryne says all that out loud.
Yeah. And now that we have the stakes set for this arc, you guys got to start coming up with a plan.
What
Okay.
what plan is gonna
Call
stop
Leader Wake.
3 legendaries from fighting? Yeah, we can't call fucking anybody. We can't call anybody.
We just need to figure out what we're doing. So the first thing would be establishing a point here that we can teleport to, be it your house potentially, DJ, or another place that's safe.
I think my room would be a good point.
Okay, as we're having this conversation, let's walk to the
Be moving to
thing.
the area where it'll be a bit easier. I'll even
I'm
say
gonna-
most of this conversation probably took part in the house itself, now that you already know the way to get there.
Yeah, I would slide the door open just a smidge and yell to Andy that, hey, we got to split up for a bit. Trust you to be good here. We'll meet up at some point.
Okay.
Don't worry about the payment stuff right now.
As you're going, she says, "Okay, grab me before you go into town."
All right. I have a time limit now. I don't want to do that. That was like okay, we'll catch up later. Don't worry about it. It's like, well, let me know when you're going here. It's like,
Let me know when we're going. Yeah.
I don't want to do that, Andy. Okay.
The problem
yeah,
is you
let's go
can't
to the
come up with a
house.
good reason for her to not come with you.
What was the for my little DVD player? What was the time limit on that for learning things?
I believe it's a day of training.
A day of training. Okay, all right. So that's not gonna.
Yeah.
We're not gonna worry about
Yeah.
that right now. Cool. Okay. And then how long does it take to imprint on a place for?
A minute.
A minute,
A
yeah.
minute?
It doesn't
Sick.
take
Okay.
long.
And
It's
by the
just
way, I'm going to let
doing
you
it.
guys know, I'm not tracking you to the minute. I'm tracking you to the half hour. So if we're like vaguely doing stuff, it's like we can play a little fast and loose with the minute-to-minute stuff. That's totally fine.
So, averting possible apocalypse. What's the plan?
Okay. So the plan we got so far is we're gonna have sweet little baby boy Newton teleport us back to my house, and
Ooh, bird.
once we get
Okay.
back to the house, we will have our blood
He kind of looks up like, what the fuck?
going back to a normal temperature. You're good for it, man. I believe in you. Pat,
I'm
pat.
holding it.
No.
And we're going to let our bodies acclimate back to a normal temperature. We're going to call Poppy, see if she can get the Alakazam back from there, because I think that's where it went when you caught it, Coryne.
Yeah. Okay.
If any of my family's at the house, I don't know, based on the time, maybe let them know, kind of catch them up to speed on everything. Restock our berry supply. That way we can teleport a lot quicker without any problems. And then maybe better jackets, because we had rain jackets. We need cold jackets. And maybe a fire type or two. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let my parents give me what they want to, but we'll let them know we have a timeline.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sick.
Very loose plan, but it's at least a
Sounds good.
rubric to get us on a track.
I like it. Coryne is going to look at DJ and be like, do you mind if I set him on your bed really quick?
Oh my gosh, please, please.
Okay, and I'm gonna set Newton on the bed and I'm gonna go, okay, buddy, take a good look around. We're gonna swap out one of the teleports for here, okay?
Hypno.
Okay, excellent. I need you to forget about the one from Saffron. Okay.
You see, he takes his spoon and he just sort of like does like a scan of the room. Hypno.
Sick. You're doing so good, buddy. And I give him a little kiss on the head. I know.
It's a
buddy, I know.
battle. I'm tired.
And
That's too damn bad.
at that point, I look at everybody and I go, okay, put your Pokemon away. Let's get ready to teleport.
Yeah, because Newton can transport 5 people, including himself.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's us.
That's us.
So
Roll call, DJ.
Seth.
Gavin.
Aaron.
And we are Team Unbeatable.
It is that moment where like Newton's sitting on the bed and you're all standing there, and there is a moment where you feel like a little in the bottom of your stomach. It's not as bad as it was in the psychic gym because it's not
Thank God.
artificial.
We're getting used to it.
And you're suddenly standing in a sunken front room where there's like the little like pit couch standing around you guys. And you recognize you're back in the Wake's house. But the thing is, the sound of the storm has not gone away, and the feeling of cold has not gone away.
All the way here?
Interesting. Okay. As soon as
And
Terrible.
the lights are off,
Awful.
but
Very
when
nice.
clicking them on, Seth, you know that they still work. So it seems
Yeah.
like just
Oh
no one is home.
pop the lights on and kind of shout through the house. Who's home? Seth's here, and friends and co.
You hear from upstairs, and after a second, tuk, 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 the little miscolored Oddish that you
Eat it.
know walked down the stairs.
Okay, all right, sorry. Slow down, buddy. That's your feet are like half of your body's size. You gotta work on using. Okay,
Aw.
on the counter you go. Are you okay?
Yeah, this
All right, cool. Okay, who else is here?
Oddish.
Cool. Cell phone signal. How are we looking with the
You
storm?
got 3 bars out of 5.
Okay, called Madre. Beep, boop, boop,
Okay,
boop, boop,
you call mother. Fuck, let me see if she picks up with what I know she's doing right now. No, she's not picking up right now.
boop. Okay. Father. Beep, boop, 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 boop.
All right, let's see if I roll higher than an 18 on a d20. No, he does not pick up either.
Cool. Zara.
Maisie.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Sorry.
Maisie. Okay, this is important. Okay, both those and
It's
Zara
hard
as
to
well.
imagine
Zara
doing a
is
third number,
significantly
sorry.
easier to hit. Okay. With Zara does pick up. Maisie does not pick up. Zara.
Better sister.
Okay.
Fuck you. I play both characters. They're,
Less busy,
yeah.
sister.
Yeah, busy.
She's a
sister.
mother.
Zara answers.
2 jobs.
Hey, what? Oh, I did not think I was going to hear from you based off where mom and dad were going. Are you okay?
That's crazy. Where are mom and dad going? What's up?
Or sorry, where they said you were going. I'm so sorry. I mean,
Yes.
they should be somewhere on the property right now, from what I know.
Okay, got it. Cool. So remember all that stuff that we said was happening with like, I don't know, big birds, all that type of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine there's a countdown now of the next 72 hours, then I gotta work pretty quick, so I kind of need
So
them.
we're at the airport headed back to Hoenn for now, just in case.
Smart. Do you have sail?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good. All right, I was worried. Cool. Okay, all right. He should be fine, Fly. He's
Yeah. Mom and dad
Wow.
said we should get out of town for a little bit, so we're just headed back to Hoenn for a week and seeing what happens.
cool. Okay, good. You guys be safe, travel safe, fly safe. I'm gonna go look for them. Just be careful.
I would be careful going outside right now. Pokemon are pretty scary and enraged. That's why they're out on the property right now. Something's going on in that storm that is pissing Pokemon off.
Yeah, it's the thing with the big bird and the other big bird
Yeah.
and then a big old
Okay,
ice cube.
so what I'm saying is be careful.
Yeah,
There are
for
scary
sure.
Pokemon on our property. I know you
Toads.
helped raise them.
I got cranberry. We're good.
Yeah.
That's probably not
Okay.
gonna help. Okay, all right. You
safe.
fly. Eat peanuts or something. I don't care. Goodbye.
Yeah, Seth, your mind will immediately go to the ranks 8, 9, and 10 that are on your property. And if things have pissed them off, your property is a very not safe place to be at for anyone with less than 8 badges.
10 right here, Betty. And it's Coryne. So we're going to reach out to Poppy now onto the home computer transport station.
Yep, I'm on
Okay.
that thing, typing away
Hacking.
because my
Fuck, let me see if
technology
Poppy
is
picks up.
high.
Let me see if Poppy picks up.
Come
'Cause
on.
This
I'll
isn't,
call her
this
more
isn't
than once.
tech-based, Coryne. This is just random chances if she
Please,
picks up.
Poppy. Pick up.
1 ring, 2 ring.
Pick up.
Bitch, how has it taken you this long to call me back?
First of all, bitch, let me tell you something. I don't have a ton of time, but I'm gonna and I take her through in the most fastest best friend, and then this, and this, and then
Okay,
boom.
okay. Well, I'm gonna be on my way to you in like 6 hours, so let me
You're
know.
coming?
Yeah, we're all going. You think any researcher's not going to Celadon right now with what's about to happen?
No, fuck.
So everybody knows this is about to happen, right?
Self-preservation?
No, I would say that you and I are probably one of like 10 people in the. I mean, oh wait, all your friends not one of like 15 people who in the region who know what's about to happen.
Okay. Have you heard anything about why?
No, that's why we're going.
Okay. I was kind of hoping,
Yeah,
you know, Professor
we're gonna
Oak would
try
let
and
some
make it
just
through the
look,
storm. It might take us some time, but we're planning on leaving like late tonight at like midnight because that's when the storm's gonna be lightest.
Okay. Have you talked to
Is
Mom?
Goat coming?
What was you hearing? Did Seth say something? Anyway,
Hi, Poppy.
No, I haven't talked to your mom. Oh, hey, Seth.
Good.
No, I haven't
Don't
talked to your mom.
until this is over.
And I think I heard him say something about Professor Oak. Yes, he's coming. As is Red.
Red is
It's
coming.
never
the-
seen that
it's
guy.
the-
We
It's
just
the
see a
three of us who are
silhouette.
going. Yeah.
How are you
Best for the
getting there?
best.
Just curious.
I mean, we've got the gondola and the Dragonite, and we're hoping that'll be able to make it work, but we'll see.
Okay.
Flying's not great. Just
Yeah,
so no.
we can see that. But it's the only option we really have. A lot of League teleporters are kind of being used to keep shit stable right now, so we're making it do with the resources we can. You should try and link up with Silver while you're there, though.
Silver is in Celadon.
He's been in Celadon for maybe about a week now. He shut
do
down the
have his
gym a
number.
week and a half ago.
You do have his number.
I don't
We
know
can
how much
text him
that'll
and tell
help
him
you
that we're
in the
there.
actual city. We haven't been able to contact him in that time, but
This is fair.
you know,
There's no communication going in and out of that city. They're using shortwave radio to contact between these three places, and I named the three places that we definitely. It's the hotel,
Okay.
The
something
hotel,
in the
work,
gym,
and the
gym.
Holiday Inn.
work in the gym. Yeah.
The gym and work.
Okay. Hey, what's with this big ass 10-foot tall Alakazam you sent me? I've just left it in the ball because it looked scary to try and release.
So about that, okay, that was something. Oh, by the way, if you need to tell anybody, the tunnel is open. That weird tunnel.
The Route 7 tunnel?
Yes, between Saffron and Celadon, it's open now. That
Wasn't that
Alakazam.
flooded?
Big hole in the ceiling.
Well, yeah, we shut the water
Why
off,
does
and then
everyone say that?
we caught this
fixed it
Alakazam
because
that
it
walking
was.
away.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, I noticed some weird shit going on with its scans, but I was gonna wait. We don't have time. Anyway, I
We have
see
a little bit. We have a
you
little
are
bit of
back.
that. We have a little bit of that. What's going on with the
I mean,
scans?
it's a fucking electric type. What do you mean?
Okay, yeah. That's
Oh,
the.
yeah, we don't have time for that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
we kind of know
thought we had
that.
time. Sorry, Poppy, gotta go. Send it over.
Anyway, I haven't released it from its ball because it is an incredibly strong Pokemon. So I was like, she'll get back to me when she gets to me.
Well, and that's actually the. Ooh, and Coryne kind of looks down at her belt. I really don't want to.
I'll take it.
Gavin in the background. I'll take it.
Like actually, you'll
Yeah.
take this, Alex. Okay. Poppy, can you help me initiate a transfer between me and Gavin Newman for the Alakazam?
I need to send something to you.
please.
Legally, no. Yes, I can though.
Please. Oh, you're an.
I gotta.
I love you so
Hold on,
much.
Poppy. I gotta put one of mine in first. There we go.
Okay. Who are you sending me?
I'm sending you Prince, Nido King.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Fantastic.
He's a sweetie.
Love
Just
to see it.
he just likes to be on the ground a bit.
Fantastic.
You're
Okay,
watching
don't
the
let it-
video.
videos,
Done too
aren't
much.
you? That's how you know who that is? Oh my god, I know you're watching the battle videos.
So
It's gonna be so
you hear some
funny for
typing.
Prince to go to
But
Pallet and then just be
she
left.
follows me on Pokegram.
Because
obviously.
everyone's leaving Pallet. He's gonna be like, oh.
It's just
Okay.
me. Well,
don't
there's still
care.
like, Pallet's a little bit less stormy. Speaking of, you do hear a faint crackle of thunder in the background of Poppy's call.
Is it okay,
That's
Poppy?
the Zapdos side
I
of it,
know
I guess.
I know we had some like crazy weather over there when we left. Has that let up at all, or has it just gotten so much worse?
It mostly faded until this giant tri-storm showed up, obviously, which is again why I'm gonna be headed there.
Okay.
Okay. Are you guys? What am I talking about? You're at the Cornucopia daycare. Of course, you guys have a
Talking to
fucking
your
transfer
baby.
cradle nearby.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Ding,
All right.
ding, 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 ding.
And three,
From
two,
your
one,
care
and-
to our care.
With the call of from your care to our care, the little transfer cradle in the corner of the room begins to glow with white light, and you see it's ready to accept Birdie, Prince's ball.
3 points.
Doop, push it. It swaps with the Pokeball that you guys captured Alakazam in.
Is this a regular Pokeball? Or
Yes.
I don't remember. What'd you guys catch it in? Okay.
It's a regular
yeah,
Pokeball.
regular Pokeball. Yeah. Real quick, while we're here, does anyone have any other transfers they'd like to do, given that I've got like one spot on my map where you guys are maybe, based on technology checks, going to have access to a transfer cradle? DJ's got a
I
hand up.
don't need a ground type.
You know who the fuck I'm gonna transfer.
Oh, yeah, you just put in Charmander in the box?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. You got a spare slot in your team.
She's gonna look at the ball and go, God damn it. And put him in the transfer thing.
Yeah, that can be dealt with later when you know Cliff is alive.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna kill somebody. You just don't know who yet. So Coryne's hand is raised.
Because we're kind of done traveling for now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am actually going to go ahead and swap out Paunchy for Thornton.
Okay. Heard. Paunchy for Thornton. Heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet little baby Paunchy.
So to clarify, your current lineup is Myrtle, Smolder, Newton, Dragonair, Kubri, and Thornton?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right then. You do all those swaps. You talk to Poppy. Poppy gives you what information she can, which is not a ton because you actually probably have more weather data than she has. You have more on the ground experience than she has. But basically, she tells you that this storm is a 3 vortex system right now, where the countdown that you've given her, because she didn't have an exact countdown, right? She has guesses based off, weather data. The countdown you gave her lines up pretty well with the 3 storms meeting together in the middle. And it looks like the only reason the legends haven't interacted yet thus far is because they have to work their way through the other 2 storm system to get at each other. So it looks like at this point, the 3 legends are just working their way closer and closer and closer to each other.
So the legends are actively moving. It's not like they're based and stationed in one spot where
No,
it's like
they
a triangle.
They are
of
slowly
utter
moving towards
destruction.
each other, taking hours to get there. But
Okay.
yeah, they are moving.
In that trajectory, is that meeting point over Celadon?
Absolutely it is. And that's about as close as you can get in terms of precision, given that it's a massive storm system.
Okay, so we can't pinpoint the triangle.
You can't be like, oh, it's over this building.
God damn
plus
it!
marker.
Fine, okay. I'm good at
Yeah.
math. Not that good though. Okay. I'm also
Okay.
not a meteorologist. All right.
Seth, I'm going to go ahead and text you a list of berries that's going to take me a second to write up, is what you're going to be able to get from your family store in the house.
Okay. Any extra revives and or potions?
Revives, yes. Potions, no. Your family prefers berries because
Hey,
they're
we'll take revives.
natural.
Yeah. That's all we want. While you're sending that list, I'm going to kind of raid / exchange our outerwear for winter outerwear.
Okay.
Like we had coming
Okay.
in, because we swapped it for winter,
Okay.
winter rain, then back to winter.
With you guys swapping, you will no longer be making your fortitude checks at disadvantage, and if you have a fire type, you'll be making them at advantage.
Cool. And then looking out the window, is visibility like dog water
Visibility's
or
a little bit better here. It's maybe 20 feet, but it's more water and rain than anything else here. It hasn't yet come to freezing cold blizzards yet.
is it flyable?
No. It is that thing where everything that is not nailed down on your porch is not there anymore.
Okay.
It is hurricane level winds outside.
Got
and
it.
you know that your family, very similarly to the instinct DJ had earlier, you want to go out and help your Pokemon and your family. There are other people working on it right now, and you are one of 15 people in the region with the information that you have.
Yeah.
And it is that moment where you can make the decision, Seth, to try and do something here, but I would not recommend it.
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
I trust.
Probable or possible for me to pick up and drop money for a shell bell at the Cerulean daycare?
I've got one.
Okay, Birdie's got one. I was gonna say probably not, so it's a good thing that Gavin's got one.
I'm not using it right now because it's for the
For the Ava
eventual
combo.
Ava Brave Bird build. So as long as I
Yeah.
can get it back later. Also, then it wasn't expensive, so
Yeah,
I can get another one. When we get to Celadon, we can get another one. That's where I got mine.
you could potentially salvage one from the department store.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, then actually I'm gonna hold off on it.
Okay.
But that's really good to know. Thank you, Birdie.
I am saying potentially.
Yeah. Potentially.
In storms
If
like this,
it's-
first thing that happens is looters.
God damn it!
I think because we got everything item wise from the pantry with this list that you've now sent me, I should be good. If we want to give one of these, was it the Pecha berry? What's the one that
Lepa
does
berries
the
that bring
Lepa.
back PP.
Lepa berry?
I'll
we'll
say
do that.
if you spend the Lepa, you'll have only spent a half an hour here versus the full hour that you would have needed to spend here.
Yeah, let's rock it.
Also, Professor,
Yes.
really quick before we go, can I quick ask Poppy and just be like, have you heard of Excasol?
No.
Okay. Have you also heard of... Is this a secure line?
No.
Shit.
No.
Never mind.
Oh.
Okay.
Is this shit we
Excasol.
need to talk about?
6
Excasol.
hours.
Look into that. Love you so much. I love you
Okay,
so
okay.
much. Bye.
Okay, I love you too. Bye. She's very confused as the screen goes away.
She'll look into it. I know her.
Okay, Seth, you had just said you wanted to give a Lepa berry to Newton, which you can absolutely do. That means that it will have only cost you guys a half an hour to do this run that you've done. And just double checking with where we're at, we have swapped out a couple party members. We've sent Charmander off. We've gotten a bunch of new items that you've just like ransacked from the berry cabinet and the health item cabinet that you can do. Gavin, you have your new Pokeball that you know there is an impending conversation that you're probably going to have once we get back into the storm. With that, is everyone ready to teleport back into Celadon?
Boom. Yeah, I'm thinking we are.
I'm thinking we're back.
I'm thinking
Okay.
we're back
I
to
think you were
Celadon.
back.
Take care of the house, Oddish.
Oddish! So, as you guys are ready to go back into the storm and brave everything that's coming at you and attempt to stop Infinite Collision, we're going to go ahead and call an end to the first episode of Infinite Collision, guys. Let's go.
my
Do we have a
God.
definition on what infinite collision means? Because I'm only thinking
kinda
the
saw it.
worst.
Kind of saw
Right,
it.
but like,
Yeah, kind of saw it.
Thanks for watching. This episode of Unbeatable has been brought to you by the members of our Patreon. Specifically, thank you, Caleb Vieira, for supporting us. Our patrons see our episodes early and get access to our Discord where we interact with our community and gather questions for our monthly Q&As. See you next time, and stay unbeatable.
I am unbeatable, I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fold, because I am unbeatable. Earning every badge, whatever it takes, I'm gonna be the best trainer, you just wait. And I know the road ahead looks like it won't be easy. I am unbeatable. Standing by my side, got my friends with me to explore a whole world of possibilities. But no matter what the challenge is, we can overcome it together. Because we are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold, because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold, because we are unbeatable.